Hey babes, it's B. Welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I'm going to be flipping through both of these journals that I used for 2020, and we're just going to see all of the bullet journal spreads and themes that I have done throughout this year. And of course, I'm going to see how much I have improved throughout the year, which spreads and themes are my favorites or which ones I don't like as much. So let's just jump right into it. So we're going to start with this Teal Journal, which is the first journal that I used for 2020. It's also the journal that I used for the second half of 2019 and then the first half of 2020. We start off with this cover page of 2020, which I really love. Now here I have my future log, and as you can see, I had a lot of things planned for this year, which unfortunately didn't get to happen because of the pandemic. So a lot of things were canceled. And here I had left 2 pages for my goals, but I had only done about this much, so I already know I'm not going to need as big of a spread for my goals page. And then here I have my themes of 2020, which I never actually filled out. I should have known I wouldn't do it, but at least I tried up here in January and February. And here we get to the first month of 2020, which is January, and this is my 20s Great Gatsby theme, which I really love. It's just so pretty, and it did take a lot of work, so I kind of like the intricate design of the cover page. And this is the only cover page that I've ever done 2 pages. Oh, this mood tracker. I actually filled in this entire mood tracker. And this theme has to be one of my favorites. I just really love the way that it looks. And it's also when I first started using gold markers and pens, which I also really love because of the effect that it has. And then I got these washi tapes from my friend, which are like also gold and black, which matches perfectly with this theme. So thank you, Adara. Okay. Alright, now we have gotten to the Thank You Next theme in February. Definitely also one of my favorites just because I love Ariana Grande and I love her Thank You Next album, and just such a big fan that putting in my bullet journal was just kind of necessary. And I just love the way that it turned out. So, and then I just want to add, I love that I did 7 rings for my mood tracker, because literally 7 rings, and then I have the lyrics from 7 rings around it. So I don't know, I thought that was clever, super cute in my opinion. And here is the first weekly where I wrote down all of the lyrics from Thank You Next, the actual song. And let me talk a little bit about this quote page. Imagine is definitely my favorite song, and I really love the way that this quote page turned out. It says, imagine a world like that. So pretty, honestly. I love it. And I just love the color pink. It's definitely my favorite color. So this entire setup, I just loved looking at it. And here I just did a spread with not all of the lyrics, but I did a spread with quotes from each song on the album surrounding Thank You Next in the middle. So I thought this was cute. And here we are at March, which is my dinosaur theme, which I thought was cute, but it's not one of my favorites this year. It's cute, but it's kind of an average theme in my opinion. It doesn't stand out in my head. I don't really remember that I ever did this theme, so it's cute, but it's not one of my favorites. This is also when I started doing TikToks about my spreads. So, not that I still do them, but this is when quarantine had started, so I was like, let me start doing TikToks about my bullet journal. And here we are at April, another one of my favorites, just because I love it. I don't really know what to say about it. It's just, I love the planes, and I love the banners, and I love the fonts that I had used. I think it's super cool. Like, it's cute, I guess, but like, I don't really know how to describe it. I just really love it. And here we arrive at May, which I think is just a really pretty pretty one. This is supposed to be kind of like a secret garden. That's what I was inspired by, the secret garden. And it's kind of like magical, kind of enchanted forest kind of vibe that I was going for. So yeah, I really like the way that this one looks and turns out. This is also when I started my Instagram, which I posted both of these spreads on my Instagram. And that's why I have like this content schedule. That's when I started doing that because of YouTube and Instagram, and I was kind of getting into it during quarantine since I had so much free time. Also, one thing I want to say is that all of my spreads in May were super cute and they really went along with the theme, and I spent a lot of time on them just because I had the time and I really wanted to. And I just really love the way that all of those spreads looked. And now we get to June, which is super colorful. It's my handheld fan theme. And this is also the one where all of my footage was lost and I had to digitally draw it and basically do the whole thing over again. It was just a lot of work, and that's when I got an external hard drive so I could have a lot of extra space, because the reason I had lost it is because I was trying to open up space on my Mac. I literally deleted the video on accident. And then here I reached 1,000 subscribers on June 1st, so thank you so much for that. Yeah, I really, really love this theme. I think it's so colorful and fun and cute. I really love the color palette too. This is also the last theme in my bullet journal, so all of the rest of these pages that I have left are just filled with senior letters and things that I received from my family and teachers and friends at school and stuff. And even myself, this one I wrote when I was in like 8th grade, and I just got it when I graduated, so super cute. And then here at the end I have all of my school IDs from freshman year to senior year, and then my senior year parking. And then I have this spread planning out my new bullet journal, which is what we are about to get into. Okay, so this is the second journal for 2020. This is the first time I had actually used an Archer and Olive notebook. I really wanted to get one just because there was a lot of bleeding and ghosting in my other journal, and I didn't want that. And Archer and Olive claimed to have no ghosting and bleeding, and so far it's true, and I love it. So, right. And here I have my key. For the beginning of this journal, I wanted a theme that went along with the cover of my bullet journal instead of doing a really neutral black and white theme, which is what I usually did and I did in the beginning of 2020. And I didn't actually have any kind of design on my old journal, as you saw, so that's why I decided to kind of follow the design that I had on this Archer and Olive notebook. Alright, and here we reach the first month in this journal, which is July. And for this one, I obviously chose snakes, and I really love the way that this one turned out. It's simple, and yet it's not. So I think that's what I like about it, because honestly, these spreads were pretty easy to pull together. You just drew a box and a snake. And the snakes weren't that difficult. They were time consuming, yes, but they weren't hard to do. So it wasn't as frustrating, I guess. Sometimes I get frustrated when I can't get something right because it's difficult, but when something is easy, it's just really nice. And here you can see the gold accents. And for all of my weekly spreads, there's going to be nothing in any of the boxes just because I didn't use my bullet journal at all. I was only home for a week out of July. The rest of the time I was like on vacation. I was at the beach and stuff. So I didn't really use my bullet journal or even take it with me. So yeah, all of these are pretty much blank and they're basically just for show. And here I was going to post this on Instagram. I was going to do a how to draw mushrooms, but I never actually finished it, but whatever. And here we get to August. This one was super simple and super cute, and I really love the way that this one turned out. I honestly wish that I could have continued doing this theme a bit longer, but obviously it's only a month, and I honestly didn't even do all of the weeklies in this month. So here is the first weekly of August, which is a Dutch store, and then we get to the last weekly of August. So I only did one for the first week just for the video, and then I did one for the last week because this is when I actually started school. And here we get to September. This one I do like, but like March, it's just not one of my favorites. I like that it's a bit different for me. I did a literal grayscale color palette. It was all grays and blacks and whites. But I don't know, I guess I didn't love it. I do love this quote page. This one, I think it turned out so good and so pretty. So yeah. But I like the idea of mirrors, and I like the idea of the kind of spooky, maybe kind of just grayscale color scheme, but not really one of my favorite themes this year. And here's October. This is either my favorite or just one of them. I really love the way that this one turned out. This is a Coraline theme, if you can't tell. As a child, me and my sisters would be obsessed with Coraline, and I thought it would be perfect for October because it's kind of creepy, honestly. I don't know how we watched that as children. It's kind of scary. But anyways, all of these spreads, I don't think I'm unhappy with a single one of them. I think they turned out so cute. And I got these new washi tapes to go along with it, which I also love. So this theme, I didn't want to let it go once I actually had to get to November, but I had to. It was a sad day. Okay, and this is the last weekly spread with this cute little Happy Halloween quote page, which I also thought was pretty cool. And here we get to November, which is a complete shift in feel, I guess. This one is so much more cozy, while this one is more, I guess, spooky. I don't really know. This one is so much more cozy, and I really love this theme. And here you can see that I was planning out all of my December spreads and color palette. Not even filled in my mood tracker, as usual. I never fill those out. And this month I was obsessed with listening to Positions by Ariana Grande because it came out on October 30th, so it was basically at the very end of October. So then I was obsessed with listening to it all throughout November, so there are like lyrics all over these spreads. And here I had accidentally skipped a page between my November and December setup, so I decided to use those pages to do a little quote and then something for my birthday and post those two on Instagram. So here we finally get to the last month, which is December. I really love this theme. It's super festive and Christmassy and cute. And then I also love this right over here. It's super cute. Okay, and this month I decided to try out a different layout instead of the big calendar, and I kind of really like it. So I think I'm going to try it again for January, see how it works in the long term. And look, are you proud of me? I filled in my habit trackers and my mood trackers. I mean, December's not over yet, so there's still time for me to mess up, but they're pretty filled in. My gratitude log too. And my Christmas countdown also. I haven't colored this one in yet. And here I did this kind of half-page Dutch door, which is weird. I've never done this before, but I thought it was cool, and it also gave me a lot of space for it. Okay, and this is basically the last spread of December. And then over here I have a dorm packing list with all of these little tabs for whenever I make the list and then I pack. So I'm going to move into a dorm in January, so I'm going to make a list and pack things because I'm a list maker. And then I just decided to make it cute with all of these colors and the tabs, which is something new that I've never done before, so they're blank for now, but I will fill them in soon, hopefully. And then that's it. These are the last couple of pages. There's only a few left. And then I have my pen test from the very beginning. And then just this extra piece of washi tape. And that's it. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you loved all of my themes and all of my bullet journal spreads from this year. In the comments, let me know which one was your favorite. If I had to choose one to be my favorite, it would definitely be my October Coraline theme. I just love that one so much. And yeah, that's it for this video. I hope you liked it. If you did, go ahead and give it a big thumbs up, comment something nice down below, share this video, and subscribe to my channel for more videos from me. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!